Dino Kamil and the Mystery of the Volcanic Cave. Kamil was a young dinosaur living in a green valley surrounded by tall mountains. He loved running through meadows, climbing trees, and discovering new places. However, Kamil had one big problem. He was very afraid of the dark. Even in his home, he always had to have a nightlight on. Every evening, as the sun set behind the mountains, Kamil felt his heart begin to beat faster. One day, Kamil heard from his friends about a mysterious volcanic cave located at the top of the valley's highest volcano. It was said that something extraordinary was hidden in the cave, something that no one had yet discovered. Kamil felt he had to see it with his own eyes, but the thought of the darkness inside the cave made him uneasy. Kamil's challenge, Kamil decided he had to face his fears. He knew it would be difficult, but he wanted to prove to himself and others that he was a brave dinosaur. He took only a few essential items with him: a flashlight, some food, and a bottle of water. "I must do this on my own," Kamil said to himself, feeling his heart beat faster. "I must conquer my fears." Kamil set off, climbing the steep slopes of the volcano. Along the way, he met various dinosaurs who shared their adventures and hardships with him. Kamil listened carefully and felt his courage grow. Eventually, he reached the entrance to the cave. It was dark and cold, and strange sounds emanated from within. "I must be brave," Kamil told himself, turning on the flashlight. Kamil took a deep breath and took his first step into the cave. He felt his heart pounding harder, but he knew he had to keep going. The cave's secret. Inside the cave, it was even darker, and the sounds grew louder. Kamil held the flashlight tightly, illuminating the path ahead. Suddenly, an enormous chasm appeared before him. "I must find a way to cross to the other side," Kamil said to himself. Kamil looked around and noticed a large, sturdy branch lying on the ground. He decided to use it as a bridge. Carefully, he laid the branch across the chasm and crossed to the other side. As soon as he did, he noticed the cave beginning to brighten. In the distance, he saw something shimmering. The Great Discovery. Approaching closer, Kamil discovered that the shimmering object was a huge crystal emitting warm, bright light. The crystal illuminated the entire cave, making the darkness disappear. But that wasn't all. Next to the crystal, Kamil noticed a small magical creature with shimmering wings and large, wise eyes. "Who are you?" Kamil asked, surprised. "I am Lumina, the guardian of this crystal," the creature replied. "Thank you for finding me. I need your help." Kamil approached Lumina. "How can I help you?" "This crystal maintains the balance of light and darkness in our valley," Lumina explained. "But lately its power has weakened. I need to recharge it, but I need someone brave to help me gather magical stones scattered throughout the cave." Kamil felt his heart beat stronger. "I'll help you, Lumina. Together we can do it." The joint mission. Kamil and Lumina set out to find the magical stones. Together, they searched the nooks and crannies of the cave, overcoming obstacles and solving puzzles. Each stone they found added power to the crystal, and the cave became increasingly brighter. Once they collected the last stone, Lumina placed it in the crystal chamber. Suddenly, the crystal began to shine even brighter, and the entire cave filled with warm, magical light. "Thank you, Kamil," Lumina said. "Thanks to you, the crystal has regained its power, and darkness will no longer haunt our valley." Return home. With the crystal in hand, Kamil returned to the valley. He felt stronger and braver than ever before. He knew that if he could overcome his fear of the dark in the cave and help Lumina, he could handle any other challenge. From that day on, Kamil was no longer afraid of the dark. He knew he could always rely on himself, and that courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to face it. Dear little reader, do you sometimes fear the dark or other things? Remember, like Kamil, you can face your fears. You might have more courage than you think. Do you remember how Kamil helped Lumina, and together they overcame obstacles? Think about how you can overcome your own obstacles. It might be something small, like going to the bathroom by yourself. Try it, and you'll see you're stronger than you think. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to face it. Like Kamil, you can discover the light within you that will illuminate any darkness,